Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boyhood digital, the rock reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know where you tapping in from. Let me know what country, what city, what mountain, what hill, what cave, what island, what planet, what universe. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. Yes, sir. Trump arrived in Davos, Switzerland, for his speech. And he goes all in on Greenland at Davos. It says in the title that he says that it's our territory. So I don't know, guys. I don't see Trump winning this battle with Greenland. I just don't know why, but I don't see him actually taking over Greenland completely. They're probably going to come to some type of agreement, maybe to get China out, get Russia out, and having maybe U.S. military presence there. But I don't see them taking over. Now, anything can happen when it comes to Trump. Anything can happen when it comes to how the world is going right now. Nothing's going to ever surprise me. But something else, guys, I think there's a bigger angle. This is not just like Trump is saying national security. I think this is just another angle of his. Ever since he did that thing with Maduro in Venezuela, where they accused him of drug trafficking, and all of a sudden the cartel didn't exist, and now he wants the oil. He didn't mention the oil at the beginning. But I think he's going after rare earth. He's going after rare earth and other minerals that are in Greenland. And that's what he's after, guys. There's a bigger angle, and we are all going to see it in the future. That there's a bigger angle, probably in a couple of months. And like I said, that's what I think that he's not going to win this, but he just might be able to do. Never know with Trump these days. But let's see what he says at Davos, Switzerland. And before we do, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Davos, Switzerland. Trump, let's go.
We want Europe to be strong. Ultimately, these are matters of national security, and perhaps no current issue makes the situation more clear than what's currently going on with Greenland. Would you like me to say a few words of Greenland? I was going to leave it out of the speech, but I think I would have been reviewed very negatively. I have tremendous respect for both the people of Greenland and the people of Denmark, tremendous respect. But every NATO ally has an obligation to be able to defend their own territory. And the fact is, no nation or group of nations is in any position to be able to secure Greenland other than the United States. We're a great power, much greater than people even understand. I think they found that out 2 weeks ago in Venezuela. We saw this in World War II, when Denmark fell to Germany after just 6 hours of fighting and was totally unable to defend either itself or Greenland. So the United States was then compelled, we did it, we felt an obligation to do it, to send our own forces to hold the Greenland territory, and hold it we did at great cost and expense. They didn't have a chance of getting on it, and they tried.
Trump is a gangster, guys. Trump is a gangster. The shit he's saying right here just confirms that he is a fucking gangster, guys. You have to give it to him. He's using that past angle from World War II. He's using that to say that he's basically protecting Denmark and protecting Greenland. Man, he just wants the mineral. As soon as he takes it over, he will not talk about that ever again. And he'll just go right into the rare earth, and we're making the United States rich. And that's basically his angle. I gotta respect that, because he's the president. He's the president of the United States. He's supposed to, at all costs, just fight for the interests of the United States. I get it.
Denmark knows that. We literally set up bases on Greenland for Denmark. We fought for Denmark. We weren't fighting for anyone else. We were fighting to save it for Denmark. Big, beautiful piece of ice. It's hard to call it land. It's a big piece of ice. But we saved Greenland. and successfully prevented our enemies from gaining a foothold in our hemisphere. So we did it for ourselves also. And then after the war, which we won it big. Without us, right now you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps. After the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. How stupid were we to do that? But we did it. But we gave it back. But how ungrateful are they now? So now our country and the world face much greater risks than it did ever before because of missiles, because of nuclear, because of weapons of warfare that I can't even talk about. 2 weeks ago, they saw weapons that nobody ever heard of. They weren't able to fire one shot at us. They said, what happened? Everything was discombobulated. They said, we've got them in our sights. Press the trigger, and nothing happened. No anti-aircraft missiles went up. There was one that went up about 30 feet and crashed down right next to the people that sent it. They said, what the hell is going on? Those defensive systems were made by Russia and by China. So they're going to go back to the drawing boards, I guess. Greenland is a vast, almost entirely uninhabited and undeveloped territory. It's sitting undefended in a key strategic location between the United States, Russia, and China. That's exactly where it is, right smack in the middle. Wasn't important nearly when we gave it back. You know, when we gave it back, it wasn't the same as it is now. It's not important for any other reason, you know, everyone talks about the minerals. There's so many places. There's no rare earth, no such thing as rare earth. There's rare processing, but there's so much rare earth.
Commercial.
In fact, national security and international.
I think this is all game, guys. This is all game. This has nothing to do with security or none of that, because why haven't they brought this up before?
Security. This enormous unsecured island is actually part of North America, on the northern frontier of the Western Hemisphere. That's our territory. It is therefore a core national security interest of the United States of America. And in fact, it's been our policy for hundreds of years to prevent outside threats from entering our hemisphere, and we've done it very successfully. We've never been stronger than we are now. That's why American presidents have sought to purchase Greenland for nearly 2 centuries. You know, for 2 centuries they've been trying to do it. They should have kept it after World War II, but they had a different president. That's all right. People think differently. Much more necessary now than it was at that time, however. In 2019, Denmark said that they would spend over $200 million to strengthen Greenland's defenses. But as you know, they spent less than 1% of that amount. 1%. There's no sign of Denmark there. And I say that with great respect for Denmark, whose people I love, whose leaders are very good. It's the United States alone that can protect this giant mass of land, this giant piece of ice, develop it and improve it and make it so that it's good for Europe and safe for Europe and good for us. And that's the reason I'm seeking immediate negotiations to once again discuss the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have. They've acquired. There's nothing wrong with it. Many of them, some went in reverse, actually, if you look. Some had great, vast wealth, great, vast lands all over the world. They went in reverse. They're stuck back where they started. That happens too. But some grow. But this would not be a threat to NATO. This would greatly enhance the security of the entire alliance, the NATO alliance. The United States is treated very unfairly by NATO. I want to tell you that. And when you think about it, nobody can dispute it. We give so much and we get so little in return. And I've been a critic of NATO for many years. And yet I've done more to help NATO than any other president by far, than any other person. You wouldn't have NATO if I didn't get involved. in my first term.
Who knows where this is going, guys? Trump has a lot of game with him, guys. Trump has a lot of game with him, and nobody can tell me that this is a bigger angle than national security. This is a bigger angle than than national security. I think this has a lot of or global security, as he tried to say. Uh, security for the whole hemisphere. I think there's a bigger angle to this, and I think that you got Canada involved and you got all these European countries involved. It's gonna be a push, push, push. Um, can Trump really acquire Greenland? That remains to be seen. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does because you can never underestimate Mr. Donald Trump, guys. You already know, man. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Let me know what you guys think. Peace, love, and God bless.